Greetings, welcome to patch day number 15. Today I'm going to look at playing back what's happening live at half speed, which was great for accompanying yourself if you're lonely. Two different ways of doing it, uh, with the both with the recording to a buffer and also recording to a delay line. So let's start with the buffer option first. I guess the first thing we need, new object, is a buffer to record to. Give it a name because you have to give all the buffers a name to refer. Give it a good long length, like 100,000. I guess you probably know that the number of milliseconds you have available for your buffer has to do with how much RAM you have installed in your computer. I'm going to record that, so we'll use a record object. Again, it has to have the name of the buffer it's recording to. I'm going to need a toggle, T for toggle, to start the recording. And when it starts recording, I'm going to select the one on that. So select one, and I'm going to play back. So I'm going to use a play object here, again with the name of that buffer, Hanks. And as with all the play objects, pretty much always needs a line tilde to read through the buffer, and a message saying start at 0, go to the end of the buffer, 100,000 over 200,000 milliseconds. So there's your half speed action right there. And when I click on the toggle, it's going to start playing back, and so I can have hours of fun. Then I'll need an input, so I'm going to use my Easy ADC to record to, and an output, I'll use my Easy DAC. So we'll put the playback in here, and I guess I'll also listen to myself playing. You'll have to excuse the clunk when I put this plug my guitar in. Here it goes. Okay, so I've unplugged. Let's look at how to do the same thing over here with the tap in, tap out. Talking with my guitar pick in my mouth. So let's just disconnect this for a minute and replace all of this stuff with the tap in, tap out. I guess I could stop recording. Alright, yeah. So using a tap in, again, we're going to make it long. We might as well use the same length, 100,000 milliseconds. The same thing applies with writing the tap in, also writes to RAM. So it will, yeah, depend on how much you have installed as to what you can get from that thing. Okay, all the tap ins need to be connected to tap outs. We can actually copy this part of the patch here with the line going into the tap in, to the tap out, sorry, to change that delay time. We're going to start the delay at 0 and go out to 100,000 over 200,000 milliseconds. This all looks very similar, doesn't it? Okay, so this should be exactly the same thing. I'll jam out for a second. Again, I'll plug in my trusty guitar input. We'll see how that comes out in the video. And we'll turn this on and click the message. Okay, now I'm ready. so that was really a short patch a day, but I hope you got something out of it. At least you'll have a little machine to jam along with yourself if you're lonely and bored. I'll check in number 16. Bye.